So I'm going to talk about creating a double negative using Photoshop. This is just an example of what it could look like. I usually create something where there's a textural picture like leaves, trees, sand, maybe over a person's face, or any other kind of picture where you're zoomed in closely to kind of simulate that texture over that other thing. So I already have my two pictures out, my trees, and this time I'm going to put the trees over this picture of the elephant. And you could make a brand new document dragging these two pictures into something brand new, but I'm just going to drag my tree picture right into my picture of the elephant. Now, you could always use your select copy paste method where you are selecting with the rectangular marquee and then copying and pasting this right into your other shot. But I'm going to hit Control D to deselect here, and then what I'm going to do is just my dragging method here. So that means I'm dragging my background layer into my image of the elephant, and I'm dropping that layer into the canvas. Now you may need to resize here, so I'm just going to zoom out a little bit with Control 0 so I can fully see this elephant canvas. And as long as I'm in my smaller layer here, the edit menu is going to take you to the free transform command. That's going to put the bounding box around your picture so that you can resize it. The other new thing in Photoshop is that you can go to your move tool, and if you have the show transform controls box checked, it gives you the same ability to transform, or in other words, resize any layer bigger or smaller. So now I'm going to overlap this tree image right over the elephant, and I'm going to click the enter button to be done with that. You can also uncheck the show transform controls again, and the bounding box goes away. So the easiest way to blend these two pictures together is to choose a blending mode from normal to some other blending mode that you think works well. So you have about 20 to choose from, kind of like that one. Or some of these will make this black background totally stay black and just put that texture overlaid right over the elephant. Maybe that's a good choice. So whichever blending mode you decide to land on, I'm just doing a comparison here to see what I like best. You're then going to save this image as a brand new file with these two layers together. Now you could tweak it a little bit more if you want to bring your opacity up or down. Totally fine on that to change your opacity. It's not making a huge difference because the difference blending mode is. But you could then get more creative and throw adjustments on there. Like if I wanted to go to the image adjustments menu and throw a photo filter on there, I could then photo filter this layer, and it adds a little bit of color or something else of your choice from the image adjustments menu. So I say OK to my photo filter adjustment. I go to the file menu, I save as, and I'm just going to call this double negative, and this is my first file. Now you could be more descriptive. If I want to remember that this is my elephant with double negative, I'm just going to write something a little bit more descriptive in my title, and make sure you're always navigating back to the photography shortcut folder to your class period to save your work in your own folder. Okay, have fun with that.